watch that set. Very good work there. I think we're getting pretty far along in bracket because up next, we have Phoenix D versus Sean.
Ooh.
This is gonna be interesting because both of these guys are at their best when they have the momentum. So they're gonna be hunting for that. Sean's really, really good in the neutral game, and Diddy has a lot of good options against Mario.
Oh yeah.
But Phoenix D is gonna have to. He's gonna have to rely on some good reads, and I mean he does have really, really good follow-ups off of usually like his throws and his punishes. But he's gonna have to extend them as far as he possibly can, and go off stage to take Sean.
You want to tack on as much percent as humanly possible because that's what Diddy Kong's gonna do to you.
Definitely. Well, looks like these guys are just getting ready to go. Zig is giving his energy to Phoenix D right now. Woo. And giving him some tips. I don't know. My two favorite players are talking on screen right now.
Like I said before, I just hope people learn how to DI those down throws correctly because that is the hands down the best way to minimize damage.
Learning that DI, if Phoenix D has learned to DI, he has a much better chance of winning this game.
Well, we'll see how it goes because that down throw up air, he should only be able to get maybe one up air off of you. And then from there on, there we go. That was some really good DI right there.
Sean is putting the pressure on right now.
Oh yeah.
From the beginning of this match, Sean has just been in Phoenix D's face, just going in. He's not playing that slow neutral that we usually see out of Sean. He usually waits for all of these opportunities. But Sean's just like, hey man, if you're an aggressive player, I'm going to be even more aggressive towards you. And that seems to be working right now. Wow, Sean's playing great.
He is.
He's playing really, really well.
Ooh, that was if he just went forward just a little bit with that banana throw, he would have gotten that forward smash for sure instead of doing it in place.
We are seeing a fairly one-sided game right now. Phoenix D gets up aired and the first stock goes away. Sean only at 37.
Yeah, this is a very, very one-sided game.
Sean is mixing it up too. Like a lot of, I don't know, I like doing side B to follow the roll. Phoenix D though, he's doing what he does best, and that's following up on his punishes, on his edge guards. Oh, he tried to read the roll, but Sean gets straight up from the ledge.
Ooh,
good follow-up. He learned from the last moment, the last micro situation that Sean was going to get up like that.
Wow. Oh. Sean air dodged really, really late.
But he definitely had to. Phoenix D was coming in with a back air. And if Sean would have got hit by that, I don't know if he was going to make it back. Phoenix D would have been ready for another one of those opportunities to edge guard.
That was a great game. Sean had the momentum in the first stock, and then Phoenix D just brought it back.
Phoenix D showing that he just cannot be shut out. And a lot of momentum-based players have that issue where they just get shut out because if you figure out their pace, then you can take away their energy. But Phoenix D, like, I don't know, it takes a spark to start a wildfire with Phoenix D. You can like sneeze and all of a sudden the entire forest is ablaze. Like that's how Phoenix D plays, and that's how he rides the energy. It does not take much. And he's showing that right now. It's like the last game, Sean destroyed Phoenix D first off. And now we see Phoenix D putting on the pressure just like Sean was. Just doing his best to follow up and, not really get thrown off his game by Sean's gameplay.
Ooh, almost got that forward smash on the shield.
Yeah, that was very, very close to hitting. Phoenix D has control of the banana, which it makes it a lot harder for Sean. Phoenix D realizing that the banana was making it very difficult for Phoenix D. The back throw is going to kill. Diddy Kong's at 112. It's definitely a kill percent for Mario. Let's see if Phoenix can do something here because he doesn't want Sean to take too big of a lead. Whoever ends up taking the lead, it gains the momentum. Right now, that's what they're fighting for right now.
Sean, of course, is going to be trying to look for that down, for the grab. At least he should be trying to look for the grab, because that is hands down Diddy Kong's best way of getting damage for sure, and applying pressure and putting the opponent into the air.
Good forward smash coming out of Sean. Sean is ahead by a stock and quite a bit of percent there. Sean's picked up on those moments where Phoenix D likes to go for the forward smash. Perfect shielding, like just knowing exactly when it was going to happen. Interesting banana.
That was.
That up air isn't going to kill.
Ooh, it was really close though.
But Sean hasn't even lost a stock yet. Good play there. Getting that forward smash, seeing that Sean was being overly aggressive in those moments. Phoenix D DI'd
waited
properly, but went for that air dodge. Ended up getting punished for it.
Sean's definitely trying to look for the grab right now.
Phoenix is trying to find a way in, but trying to be a lot more safe than previous because 136 is the kill percent. I feel like Sean should just be pressuring with fairs because it's going to kill or it's going to put on like a lot of good shield pressure. Either way. Good back air coming out of Sean. The percent is racking up a little bit. 52 to 150.
That's it. That 3-frame up air.
3 frames. So very good.
Yeah, as long as you have 3 frames, that up air is going to come out.
Definitely. Well, we're going to game 3. 1 second, Mr. Ping. All right. We're going to be moving into game 3. And really, it's anyone's game. Both players have taken a game. They've shown that they have what it takes to be the victor. But who's going to clutch it out?
This is an interesting counter pick by Phoenix D. Uh-oh.
Phoenix ended up falling way too low, not wall jumping. And that up B is just not high enough. Sean is ahead by a whole stock, and percent is very low on both sides. Phoenix D is going to have to play so much smarts.
He's going to have to pull out what he did in game 1.
Yeah, he's going to have to put on the craziest amount of combo pressure.
Oh, that's going to be hard, though, on this particular transformation, especially with the low ceiling on that particular side.
Yeah, we're going to have to see a 0 to death here, but Sean now, he can afford to play really patiently. Phoenix D has to come to Sean.
Yeah,
Sean knows that.
Yeah, and Sean could just play out the timer. He could just use these next 5 minutes. And oh man, this song is hype.
Yeah, this song is pretty hype. Phoenix wants to get Sean over to the ledge. Well, not the ledge, but the edge. So that he could, end up getting a kill. Diddy Kong at 90%, a forward smash is definitely going to kill when you're on one of those sides.
Oh yeah. Or even the back throw as well.
All right, it's going to be flat for just a second until we get to this slightly tilting back and forth platform. Phoenix D, very, very nice spot dodge there. Mario at 69%. That magic percent.
That magical percent. Hopefully from here he's able to bring it back.
Being placed at 90 though.
It's not where you want to be.
In these next 2 transformations, the ceiling isn't very high. It's not going to be very good for Phoenix unless he gains control right now.
That's it. Oh, that was good DI.
Actually, maybe these ceilings are a little bit higher than I thought. Oh, but the double up air is going to end up getting it. Unfortunate SD so early for Phoenix. I feel like that game was really, really good for both of them. That they showed they're both very, very strong players, and watching momentum-based players go against each other is so fun.
It is.
It's just combos after combos after combos. But Phoenix D, when he made that first SD, he ended up losing his energy, and you could see it in his play. Sean slowed down the pace and was like, "Hey, man, neither of us is going to be a combo master right now. I'm just going to play it really smart and really safe." So, unfortunate for Phoenix, but hey, he's still got a chance to run through losers. He's got a couple interesting people to fight down there, though.
That's for sure. And now we have DSS versus Boba Tapioca.
Versus CE Boba. They should call him See Me Boba. See Me.
See me.
Because this guy he's been showing out this entire tournament. He didn't end up winning in doubles, and you know, the UC Smashville, they ended up doing a great job in grand finals. But
hopefully he'll be able to
Boba's been wrecking in singles.
Hopefully he'll be able to get his revenge here in singles, being able to take out both 3 High and DSS.
That is true. He can take out both members of that team, showing UC Smash what is up. They go ahead to Final D. Oh, great use of Luma, making a combo right there.
Ooh, that was a good forward smash right there. And Luma just taking those PK fires.
I love these Rosaluma custom combos.
They're super nice. There's a lot of stuff that Rosalina can do, and there's a lot of technology that I think still has yet to be discovered with the character.
Bulba's having a tough time right now, though, dealing with DSS. I mean, DSS is keeping Bulba in the air, and he has projectiles. Projectiles to keep Bulba away. Interesting, though, that DSS, very smart to use his up B so far away. That way the gravitational pull coming from Bulba won't be able to affect it. But if he doesn't go straight to the ledge, that up smash,
yep,
he's going to get some kills.
It's definitely going to be a hard match. My opinion, this is definitely one that's in Rosalina's favor.
Yes. I think on stage, Ness has a lot of options. And when the combo's going on, you know, Ness can always keep it up. But winning the neutral, I think Rosaluma is way better at that.
Oh, yeah.
Off stage against Ness, Rosaluma, amazing at that. So it's going to be pretty tough. Bulba is just, he has just immaculate spacing.
It's so awesome to see.
I swear, this man just has a ruler in his mind where he just knows where everything is going to be. And his use of Luma, like sometimes he will use her at a close range, sometimes a far range, just to set things up. And a fully charged up smash just takes the game. At first, DSS had a lot of pressure on Boba, but CE Boba, this man just...
Man.
He turned that game around and kept the lead, putting on so much pressure. I feel like this matchup is just... It's going to be very, very hard for DSS.
Yeah, no, for sure. I could only wonder where DSS is going to take him. Oh, of course.
To quote anyone from 2003, you got served.
Damn.
You got served. That was just crazy. All right, let's see. DSS is home on his favorite stage. And the percents are pretty even. I think DSS wants to stick to the ground. But I still think that Luma's still in a good place on the ground.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Rosaluma still has a great place on the ground. Because Luma has so much range. It's like having a Nana that's still good when she's far away from you.
It moves around, and it's yellow. Does what it wants. It could kill you.
This just it could kill you. Oh man, that up B, the lag on it leaves so much time for Boba to get back onto the stage without having to go straight to the ledge.
That is such a deceptive neutral air. Because Rosalina just goes up, but then Luma actually stays probably like on the ground and hits forward and then behind.
Let's see what Boba's going to pull off here. Boba has lost Luma.
He's definitely going to try to stay off stage for a little. Oh, that rage factor.
Nice back throw. Very good job there.
Oh, and that weight. He knew.
The double fair, though, coming out of DSS. PK Fire, he's keeping the pressure on. Using a lot more projectiles and disjoints so that not only will it hit Luma, but it'll go through Luma and hit Rosa. That's what you want in this matchup for sure. You want to put pressure on both of them because every time that Luma disappears, Boba's going to play a lot more defensive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Boba really, really needs Luma just because that's... Remember, if the both of them hit, double the knockback, so he needs Luma both for the kill potential and the damage.
That Luma
his
up air
spacing.
is so strong. DSS just trying to put Boba into the air.
Ooh.
That down air still came out of Luma, I believe.
Yes.
And they ended up taking out the stock.
Even if Rosalina is taking damage, as long as you did the move. Oh, that was really close.
That was from almost like the blast zone.
Oh, bye, Luma.
He was hoping for Rosalina, but that's not too bad.
Oh.
DSS does not follow up with a punish there.
And that's... Oh, that was a really, really good struggle by Boa.
He needed it because a back throw is definitely going to kill at this point. And that's what DSS is hunting for,
That's it.
but the back air with the sweet spot.
Wow, that
such
was-
a powerful kill move.
That was a really, really low back air right there, too.
It was.
That was not a move that I was
He
expecting.
fast fell L canceled that back air. Well, you know what that goes to show? You just can't beat a Smash Boy on Smashville.
Nope.
That's what it is. You can't beat him there. Don't let him go to Smashville because that's going to be the victory.
And you know where not to let Boba go.
Oh, no. No.
something
We're not
rhymes with...
going back there. If we go back to Delfino, we have to change the rating of this stream from PG-13 to rated R.
Oh, goodness.
Because that was just murder.
Whoa, it might be the same thing because we're going to Halberd.
Oh,
Low ceilings.
low ceilings.
Low
And
ceilings.
so many opportunities to recover. Ness's back throw is going to be a bit more effective here, but Rosaluma is definitely going to have much more of a boost here, being that those up airs are just about as effective as they were on Delfino, which means 50% here I come.
Oh, if he just...
Smart of DSS to dip down, get out of the range of that gravitational pull. Whoever gets into the edge guard situation is going to be the person that has the most trouble. Bobo doesn't end up losing his life for it, though.
Oh, that was a really, really close read by DSS, trying to get the PK Thunder 2. Oh, Luma doing in work, putting in those jabs, launching DSS off.
Great down air from Boba. Boba's really, really loving those edge guards, knowing that he has so many options against DSS.
But DSS has been doing a really, really good job of recovering, not getting his up B sucked up by the by that gravity pull.
Yeah, I love the adaptation there. All right, these guys are just feeling each other out in the neutral. Luma is out and ready to fight. Boba doesn't really even need to approach when you have Luma.
You could just press the B button and Luma will go out there and do work. And Luma is where all of the knockback is. Ooh, that was a great up air by Ness.
But Ness's big old psychic head has quite a bit of knockback itself.
Speaking of low ceilings, Ness's up air. Ooh, that was a great weight by Boba, catching him with that down smash.
Boba has control right now, and we know that both of these players are really, really good at keeping the opposition out, but roll back, and that up smash, that's going to do it. Percents are pretty even right now.
Uh-oh, there
Luma
goes
is
Luma.
lost, and this is DSS's time. Boba's will not move an inch. He knows that if I'm safe right here, I'm going to stay here. And you throwing out moves at me, I know I'm safe.
And, yep, after 13 seconds, he's able to get Luma back, and he's once again able to go onto the offensive.
All right, it's getting into a more dangerous part of the stage for
Ooh.
both of these characters. It should be fairly easy for both of them to... Oh, great follow-up with that grab. Another fair.
Oh, there goes
smart.
Luma.
Very smart from DSS. Take out Luma, leave Boba in a situation where the knockback is not going to be enough to kill, even though at this point, the ceiling is so high. Oh, so short, I should say.
And now Boba's going to be forced to be on the run until, of course, he gets his Luma back.
Boba, I love that Boba knows how these situations end up panning out. Oh no,
That's it.
the up smash. You know what?
Wow.
See, DSS went under the stage with a fair. And then the next time he went for it, Boba was like, no, I'm prepared. Jumped into the dare. Time he tried to do it right after that, Boba was like, no, I'm going to step back and forward smash. And so Boba just... He's crazy. He's so good with adaptation. The guy's like, hey, you try and do something, it'll work once, yes, but every time after that, I will punish you for it unless you push yourself even farther. So,
And
Boba Tapioca.
he got his revenge on the UC Smashville.
He did. He put both of them
in losers.
into losers.
Oh my goodness.
That's so crazy. He lost them and then said, yo, but see me in singles, though. See me, Boba. Man, cool stuff. Very cool stuff from Boba there. Like, we're seeing why this dude is a sponsored player. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
He's been just getting better and better every week. Yo, I'm going to check Twitter.
Nice.
Okay, guys, I'm going to see if you guys have any tweets. I definitely want to see some tweets about Boba Tapioca because, wow.
Yeah, no, his Rosalina and Luma is horrifying. It is
Scary.
horrifying.
The guy is so terrifying. He plays a very tall woman who carries around a star and makes it look like the Terminator. Like, it's ridiculous.
It's scary because if that star dies, another one's gonna take its place.
That's true.
So,
It's going to take its place.
and it just floats. Ugh.
Well, I wonder who's going to be coming up next. I think we're getting pretty far through bracket now.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. Everybody at home, I hope you're enjoying the show. We have... what I love about Versus is that every week we get to see some of the same people develop and grow, and then there are always a couple of new faces who are trying to come up. And the sportsmanship we're seeing and how everyone's becoming friends, and even all these people playing Street Fighter and Marvel and Tekken and all these other games, I like that we all get to hang out in the same spot. Just letting you guys know, we got some sponsorships.
Yeah.
Godlike Combo, shout outs to them for their amazing brackets. Oh my Yomi.
Me.
Oh my
Yomi.
CE, the homies, the super homies. If you guys don't come to MGL and hang out with CE, you do not know what you're doing. These guys are amazing. We got 8-Arc, Bandai Namco, of course, Capcom, the fighting game masters of the universe.
Yeah. And shout outs to Golfland Entertainment Centers Incorporated.
Yeah, thank you, Golfland, for letting us have this amazing venue, which we might not be using for too much longer. Oh. But thank you so much, Golfland.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
An amazing company. Let us use your building. Yeah. Shout outs to all you guys. Don't forget to send a follow to CE as well, because we want you guys to know when we're going live. And I'm going to be tweeting it out all the time, which I always do.
Yep.
But you also will just get that email notification, the little boop boop, and you can log right in, check us out, jump in the chat, have a little fun. Man, having some fun tonight.
Oh yeah, for sure. We've seen some great sets.
Great.
Very, very close games.
Yeah. You know,
some great
once again,
matches.
like, I'm always talking about Phoenix D. But Phoenix D got so close to beating Sean.
I know.
He took a game, which says a lot, being that Phoenix D, guy who usually ends up placing 5th, and I believe he's ranked like 7th.
Yeah.
7th or 9th, somewhere in there. Ends up taking a game off of and having really, really close set with our number 2 player. So.
All right, so we're gonna be taking a 5.
We taking a 5?
Yep, we're gonna be taking a 5,
guys.
So
we got to get everything ready to go. Take a little breather. I'm gonna have a little water. I say it like I'm from Jersey. Water.
Some water.
Yeah. You guys, go hydrate yourselves. Tweet out the link. We will be back in 5.
See you guys in a bit.
Wario. Death.
All right, guys, we are
back. Yeah.
Welcome back, Mr. Frank.
Oh, welcome back, DC.
Yeah, we just need to get a little sustenance in our bodies. And we are back and ready to commentate a little bit more for you guys. We are in top 4 right now. DSS versus C4. Game 1, as you just saw, went to DSS. Very close match, though.
It was a very, very, very close match.
And now, C4 is counterpicked to Town and City. I really like that we finally have like a really strong Wario player. The only other Wario, I mean, we don't have a Wario main, but I know that DJ, oh hey DJ, does play Wario as a secondary, but I'm glad we have a main, you know?
Actually, what about GP though?
Oh yeah, well, yeah, all the way up in Santa Rosa. But when he does come down here, he is the Wario man. I really like to see those guys kind of duke it out, but right now, TSS and C4 are duking it out neck and neck on the most neutral part of town and city.
Oh man, that bike, there's just so many tricks for it. I remember seeing like a 5-10 minute video just on that bike, on all the stuff that you could do with it.
There is quite a bit.
Oh, those close sides though.
Oh
wow.
It's gonna be tough for C4 to get back right now because I believe this is still 3 out of 5. C4 has a good opportunity to bring it back. He's only lost 1 game, but that fart ends up missing.
And there are ways that you can combo into that fart, and on top of that, extend the hitbox using the bike.
TSS has some really good angles on his up B though, and Wario doesn't have much that he can use to stop the up B.
There's not much he can do at all. Oh, and he grabbed him out of his second jump.
TSS makes it right back.
Oh, that is not good.
Wario isn't going to make it though. He dipped a little bit too low.
Oh, this is just two. This is 2 games.
Oh yeah, it looks like it's only 2 games, and TSS takes both of them.
Yep.
Rather convincingly. TSS actually messaged me asking me about the Wario matchup earlier. Looks like he implemented some of my advice. And he won.
Yeah, he did.
Listen to
very
DC.
convincingly.
No, but now we're gonna have Boba. Who's going up against Boba?
Someone. I'm not 100% sure.
Now, DSS is in losers finals. Yes, DSS is losers finals, and he's going to be facing whoever loses this next match.
You know, it's probably going to be Sean.
Oh, right. Boba versus Sean.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
And whoever wins this will go into Grands.
Yes.
So we will see. Sean, though... Okay, I'm a firm believer. I am a firm believer in Boba Tapioca. CE Boba,
as am I.
the guy's a monster.
Oh my goodness.
But Sean? I don't know, man. I mean, I know Sean really well. He's a close friend, and he trained me in Smash. He is like the Master Roshi to my Goku. But, like, I have a realistic view of how good this guy is. He's really good.
Oh yeah, no, Sean has been around for a long time.
And I believe that these two have faced off before, and Sean has won.
Yes.
So...
But right now, Boba's
on the way up.
Monster right now. He has just been stomping through this entire bracket.
And one of the things is when you're kind of near the top, you don't progress as quickly as those who are, you know, a couple of steps below. Oh, yeah. And Boba has been showing that he's been moving up those steps rapidly. So we'll see what happens here, because there are a lot of options. There are a lot of options that Boba has. He talked to me a little bit after a couple matches saying that he's been working with his stage choices, as we saw with Delfino. He knows exactly where his character does best. So the counter pick game is going to be very, very well thought out. Let's just see if his experience with 3 high earlier in this game would give him a little bit of a heads up against Sean. Because Sean he's looking to take number 1. This would be his first tournament that he takes number 1 at.
This is true.
At Versus since...
a long time.
Since a long time. A very long time. A couple months.
Oh, yeah. But he's going to have to try to go through Boba first.
And Boba is definitely one of the strongest contenders we have here tonight.
Boba's definitely going to try and not get grabbed, of course. Because getting grabbed by Diddy Kong is not certain death at low percent, but it's a lot of damage.
It is definitely quite a bit. Sean using those fares. Ito, who is now down in Southern California, was talking about this matchup versus Fallen in SoCal. And first, Ito lost against Fallen rather easily.
Yes.
But after he watched somebody else play the Diddy Kong Rosa matchup, he realized that if you space fares really well in front of Rosa, she can't really do anything about it.
That's true, because she has such a long hitbox. She's probably one of the tallest characters in Smash, actually.
Sean's doing really well at putting on very safe pressure and playing a very strong fundamental game. Not going to the ledge there gets Boba a forward smash to the face, and Sean does not have too much percent tacked on right now. He knows what to do. He knows that when Luma's out of the picture, you have to put the pressure on, and that's something that DSS was missing in his match versus Boba.
I'm pretty sure he's talked to Ito a lot too, and him and with Ito beating Fallen recently, pretty sure that he knows all the ins and outs of this matchup.
Yeah, there have been a lot of changes that Sean has made in this matchup, and I mean NorCal shares their information, so I wouldn't be surprised if Sean has those extra tips and tricks. Sean also does play against Fallen.
Does he?
So yes, he plays against Fallen online. And, you know, Fallen's probably the best Rosaluma out there right now. Sean has a lot of information on this matchup, and it is definitely showing because Sean knows when to put pressure on Rosa and how not to get punished by Luma. And that's been the issue that other people have been having. They get punished by Luma so often because Boba's so good at placing Luma exactly where Boba needs Luma to be.
Oh, yeah.
But right now, Sean is still on his first stock of this game with Boba at 135.
He's actually looking to close out this game with a firm 2 stocks. Oh, once he gets up smashed.
Really good up smash there coming out. But down throw, are we going to see an up air? Nope. Rosaluma does seem to have a really good air dodge. She's barely ever there if she decides to spam it.
And it doesn't help that she could call Luma right back to her, and Luma is just going to be an active hitbox the entire time that he's flying back.
Right. Oh, side B going through so many moves. It has such a very high priority. It's almost like a Sheik forward tilt, but that up air is fresh and it's going to take the stock. The game 1 ends up going to Sean, but this is 3 out of 5.
Well, we're going to see where they're going to be going. And I'm pretty sure Sean's not going to take Boba, or Boba's not going to take Sean Delfino, because that would be...
That is not the place to go.
Yeah.
That is an insta-win for Boba under any condition, as we saw earlier.
Yeah, that's, like I said before, that is definitely not somewhere where I would take a Rosalina Luma.
Sean has a quizzical look on his face, thinking about what stage he does not want to be on.
Definitely not Congo Jungle. They're probably going to go Town and City.
Town and City. Interesting choice there. I feel like Diddy still does really well here. Town and City still feels like a fairly neutral stage to me, other than, you know, there's a little bit of platform movement.
But with of course, like I said before, it's mainly the low ceilings and the close sides that benefit both Diddy Kong and Rosalina Luma.
Boba's deciding to be a lot more aggressive this game. And it's paying off for sure.
Oh, he almost caught that air dodge as well, and that would have been death for Diddy.
Yeah, with Luma in hand, dude, at 60%, anything up that high, that's going to end up dying. Sean needs to hold on to this stock and put in some damage. If he can get rid of Luma, we saw in that first game that Sean, when Boba doesn't have Luma, can put on a lot of pressure and rack up a lot of damage.
Oh, you do not want to be on a you do not want to be sitting on a platform above Diddy Kong.
Boba ends up losing Luma, so Sean is going in right now.
Oh, that was a great spike by Boba.
Very well placed down air. The recovery of Diddy Kong is actually very easily gimpable. And if you have a disjointed hitbox like Boba's, like Rosaluma's, it's pretty easy to get across.
And if you hit Diddy Kong out of the up B, Diddy Kong's dead. Diddy Kong should be dead like 100% of the time.
Yep.
Ooh, that back hitbox of Luma knocking Diddy Kong back forward, but there was no conversion afterwards, unfortunately.
Sean needs to close out this stock. He's been playing the neutral really well, not taking a lot of percent. But if he gets stuck trying to get the kill on Boba, Boba will be able to play it a lot safer. And the double up air.
Up air.
The 2 stock from Boba Tapioca, making the last game look like a fluke.
Oh my goodness. 1-1?
1-1. Both of these guys doing these amazing, having these amazing games against each other, where Sean in the first game looked like he was in 100% control, and then Boba took it right back in game 2.
I actually don't know where Sean would be able to take Boba, as Town and City is normally a Diddy Kong counter pick. Oh, of course, right back to Battlefield. Or right to Battlefield. Fairly neutral stage.
Yeah, the ceiling here, Boba does really like the stage, but it looks like this wasn't the stage that they wanted to go to.
And Boba will take the first match.
Sean didn't want to go and he'd be like, nope, that was my real counter pick. I won that game. Oh, these guys are just laughing and having some fun here. Let's see what the real counter pick is here.
Oh, we're going to Omega Battlefield.
Oh, I see. A little bit of a change there.
I guess he just wanted the blast zones for Battlefield while keeping a flat stage, which is beneficial to both characters. So, I mean, Boba was able to get that, of course, that down throw up air chain. Same thing as Diddy Kong. Though it's going to be pretty hard for Diddy, as he's going to have to go through Luma. Yeah, he's going to have to go through Luma just to try to get to Rosalina. And, of course, Rosalina is a god at spacing.
Definitely. And as we saw in doubles and in both the singles games, he's so good at being under his opponent.
Yes.
Whenever Boba is under his opponent, he is constantly throwing out hitboxes. He's covering all of the landing spaces. And right now, he's ahead.
And there was that up smash by both Rosalina and Luma, resulting in double the amount of knockback, resulting in an easy kill.
Rosaluma's proven to be very, very powerful. And Boba has stepped his game up. He is in a position right now to move on to Grand Finals. He's not letting Sean hit the ground.
My goodness, that was 18 to 54% off of an up throw double up air.
What a great combo. Boba's getting these up airs right now. They're almost matched in percent, but Boba's still on his first stock.
This is looking like a Diddy Kong right now.
Sean got a clean up air there. Ends up taking the stock.
Oh, that was some interesting tech right there by Boba. Pressing the... Yeah, go ahead.
Sean at 101, though, is in a very dangerous spot and trying to get back from the ledge against Boba, who's been so good at defending and guarding his space. It's going to be very, very difficult.
Wow. Apparently, if you just press and hold the A button, Luma will just start doing the jab combos.
Man, that's saving Boba from the up air follow-up. Now that it's just Rosa, Sean has some time to put on to percent. He only needs to put on 40 in order to match up this game. Good reading of the air dodge.
Oh, that up air through the bottom of the stage. How tricky. Sean has to be careful, though, because a single up smash will be able to take him out.
Now, Sean is he's kind of in a good position. He has stage control and he has rage factor. And his up air should be fresh. If Sean ends up getting the up air, he might be able to win this game. Boba's really fishing for some kill moves right now. No ledge trump back air there. Boba is trying to get some up smashes out of Luma.
Ooh, that down smash
combo.
That's it.
Oh, great
forward
smash.
That was really close.
Boba wanted to come up with an aerial, but there was just too much time. There's too much time for Sean to throw out a forward smash there, and now it's 2-1 in favor of Sean. Sean does have the opportunity to move on to Grand Finals if he wins this next game. Boba has 2 more to win, so Boba's counter pick.
Yep.
Sean gets his 1 ban. Let's see where they go. Halberd.
Yeah, he's going to go to Halberd, especially because people are going to start banning out Delfino now, because they don't want any of that. This is definitely the next best choice with a super low ceiling.
Oh, they're going right into it. Sean's putting on a lot of offense. And Bulba's trying to keep up with the pressure. Bulba's really going to have to stick to the ledge when he uses those up Bs because he's getting punished for it really hard. Sean's trying to use a lot of well-spaced back airs and fairs, as well as side B in his neutral game, just so he can tack on percent. And try and take out Luma, most definitely.
That was some good DI by Boba for sure. Only getting forward aired after a down throw. Oh, getting that one frame down smash.
You got a tilt and the down smash.
Luma's gone.
Bulba's having a tough time getting back onto this stage. Bulba's at 104 now. And up air is definitely going to kill on this stage.
Oh yeah, for sure, because of the low ceilings.
And there it is. Sean has all the momentum right now. Bulba's going to have to bring it back because Sean's only at 34%, and this could be the tournament stock. Well, not the tournament stock, but the winner side stock for Boba. Oh, great up smash. I like how Rosa's up smash led into Luma's. And that extra percent is definitely what Boba needs right now. Oh, the only option that Sean had was to jump. Or to, fade back from the ledge and jump up. Now Boba has caught up really well. 4% tacked on.
Yeah, but now he just lost Luma, though, and he's going to have to camp out for at least 13 seconds to try and make sure to get Luma to come back to him safely.
Sean needs to put the pressure on in these 13 seconds, but it's a little too late already. Sean needs to get the percent, and watch out for those up airs. Good up air of his own.
That was a good jab grab up air.
Yeah, Sean's been using those side Bs to get out of the air, so that when Boba ends up coming up for the up air, Sean is nowhere to be found. And that's what he needs to do. He can't even try and get into position Boba an opportunity. Good job of Sean to just run straight up to Rosa. Whenever Luma's out, I mean, that's the option that you have. You don't have to sit there and, wait and just kind of let Luma zone you.
You could always just run past.
Yeah, Sean uses his side B and fast falls to get to the ground as quickly as possible. Because Sean has been winning the neutral over Boba a lot more recently. Let's see who the claw goes for. Oh, goes for Boba. Boba's already way too far out. Boba's out here by himself without Luma. Luma comes back. Both players have an opportunity to kill on this stage right now. Sean jumped up. Ooh, but gets the air dodge, falls into an up air.
It literally could have gone either way.
Yeah, that was definitely either way situation. But now Sean's in grand finals. He's guaranteed second place and has a great chance at first. And now, who's coming in for the run back in losers finals?
Boba versus DSS.
I'm sure that DSS is probably a little salty that Boba ended up putting him into losers, even though DSS did win the grand finals of doubles. But he has an opportunity now to bring it all back.
Yes.
It's going to be a best of 5. It's going to take 3 games in this matchup, which I don't think is in DSS's favor, but he's been playing fairly well.
Yeah, no, this is definitely a matchup that favors Rosalina.
Yeah.
Like 100%. I want to say it's like a 6-4.
Looks like they're going straight to Battlefield. DSS, he does a really good job while he's staying on stage. Just off stage, if he tries to go for combos or dip too low, it's going to be a problem. Rosaluma has a lot of ways to punish, either by just using gravitational pull to take away the up B, or to charge to forward smash, any kind of smash attack, for when DSS tries to return onto stage.
That sounds about right.
DSS being very smart about, after the throw, using his shield because he knows that Boba has Luma available. Luma is dead. DSS was looking for that offstage opportunity, but he can't really go off against Rosa because if he misses his punishment, Rosa can easily use that gravitational pull and turn that situation right back around. One thing I think would be really good for DSS in this matchup is to use PK Thunder 2 while on stage, so that if Rosaluma ends up shielding, Luma will take too much percent and die.
Oh, that is true. You could always, what was it? Whenever you shield as Rosalina, Luma will never be able to, yeah, Luma's never able to guard. So you're always able to hit Luma, no matter what.
DSS playing a much safer, patient game by throwing out his projectiles, but he's not putting on enough pressure on Boba when Boba's waiting for Luma to come right back.
Oh,
so
that was really close, yeah.
That was dangerously close for Boba. Let's see the back throw. It's not going to kill, but percent is getting a little high. DSS hasn't taken much damage in this matchup so far. Nice up air, though. Sharking just like Boba does in those situations. Probably took a page out of Boba's book. Oh, DSS having a very tough time getting back.
Oh, that was a missed down smash, though. We definitely could have gotten that off of him.
Boba needed to wait a little bit longer there. DSS is trapped in a corner, but Boba rolls out, giving DSS the space he needed to get back in.
If he kept that he should have kept that pressure up, because there's not really much that DSS could have done about that.
And now DSS is just taking a lead right here. Just spacing out, playing a lot safer, and trying to rack up damage. He saved his jump. DSS being much more smart about his recovery. He knows that when DSS gets back into the neutral game, Boba hasn't been playing it as well as he has in previous matches. DSS is changing up the pace.
Oh my goodness.
That full charge goes so far.
I'm surprised he didn't do anything about that. Like, he could have even batted it back at him.
That's true. But still, throwing out that baseball bat's very risky.
That is true.
Oh, Boba gets caught staying on the ledge for a little bit too long.
Well, that was a good grab. Giving him some stage pressure.
Boba feels really safe off stage because he knows that DSS doesn't have much that he can do to Boba when Boba's recovering. Boba can come from so far away. DSS never really trying to use that up B off stage unless he's very far away from Boba. DSS was definitely hoping that he could get an up B kill there on Rosaluma.
This is down to the wire.
Boba has DSS exactly where he wants him to be. Oh, such risky situations.
Oh, now, okay, that could have been really, really bad. Especially just right now, because one grab from Ness will do it because of that rage factor.
Boba needs to be a little bit higher percent for that back throw to kill. And I think this percent will be it. If DSS can get a grab on the side of the stage, he has an opportunity. Rosaluma is trying her best.
Oh, that was really, really close.
And some great DI there.
Oh my
that up B was almost the death of DSS. One more back throw will end up finishing it, but it's so hard to get on him on Rosaluma. Boba has a great opportunity by pushing Luma forward to just wait it out.
Oh, that was some great spacing.
Great spacing, great timing. DSS ends up taking the game. And that's only the first game of the set.
Oh, my heart can't take it.
Oh, that was a long game.
That was a very long game.
Yo, y'all gonna play shorter games? We trying to go home.
Yeah, if Rosalina was actually just like a little bit closer, that forward smash definitely would have hit.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that was just really, really good spacing by DSS, knowing like I know exactly where the hitboxes are. You're moving right between two forward smashes.
That's really hard.
In your direction.
That's kind of hard.
Getting that throw, insta back throw. That was very impressive. Let's see where these guys go next.
Oh.
Choice wishing that Wolf was in this game.
I mean, you could just pick Fox and then just go back. I think like press Y like once or twice and you should be good. Same thing, right?
Okay, so this is not the counter pick.
And DSS will take the second game. Nah.
All right, well. And that's game 2. I'm just
All right.
they ended up picking the wrong stage there. We're going to get the real counter pick. And it looks like it is going to be Omega Battlefield. I'm seeing now, though, that the options that both of these characters have on the ledge against each other, using those up airs beneath the stage, on stages that have these, like, very cleft ledges, it's working out very well for the both of them.
Well, that's true. The ledges on this one are actually fairly thin if you look at it. And you could get quite a few aerials through them.
Also, what I found very interesting is that sometimes when they're at that kind of crook in the ledge... Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
My goodness. That is not good.
Yeah, when they're in that crook in the ledge, you can get hit, and it's not leading straight up to the snap that you get on the ledge, so it's a very tough time. I don't know why that up B did not end up connecting, but
neither did I.
Unfortunate.
I do know that the sides of Battlefield are really weird. They are not even on both sides. It's not a symmetrical stage.
Very strange. Oh, DSS chooses to go high. He tries to fade back, but Boba's pretty patient about it. Our stints are pretty tight, but DSS, he's down a stock in this match. Dash attacks pretty laggy on shield, very easy to shield grab.
Oh yeah, no, it is very, very, very laggy.
Luma is out there and ready to try and get a camp on DSS there.
Wow, Luma was just throwing out hitboxes.
Game 2 is a quick 2-stock in favor of Bova. Bova trying to mess around with a couple of new things there. Pushing Luma off of the stage, making it so that if DSS is on the ledge, then that's going to put him in a situation where he has to face Luma, where it's not going to give him any kind of percent. It's just going to be a bad situation.
Yep. And I mean, sure, you could kill Luma, but then he's back in like 13 seconds. So.
Yeah, there's only 13 seconds, which Boba has proven to show that it's not a long time.
Man, that used to be 7.
Yeah, 7 seconds.
That is not okay.
That is not long at all.
That is not okay.
13's feeling pretty short right now as well. But of course, we get back to Smashville, home of DSS.
That was a great recovery by Boba Tapioca.
I think that DSS really needs to find a way to punish Boba for his recovery. If it's really possible, he needs to do it, because there's so many opportunities where Boba's trying to come back, like this.
He can always up or down smash him and have the yo-yo. Ooh, that was a great forward smash.
The yo-yo's sitting on the side of the ledge.
Yeah, because then it'll be sitting there for way more than a single frame. And as long as you have that one frame overlapping the time on the grab the ledge, it will hit them for sure. Because that's the only way to get that one frame ledge guard.
Well, DSS needs to apply some of that, but he's doing pretty well in the neutral right now. Boba's always looking for those up airs. He's so good at following in the air. Ness doesn't have the option that that Diddy does to, kind of get some B reverse to push him in another direction. He has to just weave and bob in the air. Nice reading the air dodge, though. Good up air. Ness's up air is so powerful.
It's probably one of the best up airs in the game. It comes out really, really quickly. It just has barely any lag on the ground. And of course, it has such great knockback and damage as well. It's just a great up air overall.
And DSS is playing this super well, punishing Boba for landing on the stage by, using a lot of grabs, and using PK Fire to both do damage to Rosa and Luma, but also to get setups for either forward smashes or some grabs. He's racking up a lot of damage and playing a much safer neutral game.
With the PK Fire, even if Rosalina presses that shield button, fortunately Luma can't shield it, so it's always going to be hitting Luma no matter what. Just pretty unfortunate.
DSS has kind of slowed down the pace here, and I think that Boba's getting his footing. It's not what DSS wants from this, but This was a bad situation last time, but DSS definitely learned. And Boba's now at 82. DSS still just saving his jump, living for quite a long time on this stock.
And now he's gonna try to just stall out until Luma's able to come back.
Luma should be back in just a moment. And those up Bs are just gonna get sucked away. I feel like DSS is just giving too much respect to singular Rosa.
Yeah.
But at this point in the game, like, there's no reason to rush. One grab from DSS will end up winning this game.
And that
there's
should be
that
it.
back air.
118 will definitely do it.
118. It is 2-1 in favor of DSS. DSS has to win one more game, and then he will go on to grand finals to face Sean. But Boba, he's not to be counted out. The guy has been.
Not.
You saw in game 2, Boba straight up showed up and two-stock DSS rather quickly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, let's see where Boba ends up counterpicking 2. I'm pretty sure we're not going to be seeing Delfino.
No. that super low ceiling, not okay.
And we've only got one more match after this.
Oh.
All right. Well, Sean is just sitting and waiting for, and studying his opponents, seeing which one of these two is going to end up meeting him in grand finals. Sean already beats Boba today, but Boba, you know, he's really good at adapting. We're going to Town and City. Such cheerful music for the potential last game of Boba's tournament today.
Such cheerful music for two people beating each other up.
All right, well, the neutral is where everything is decided in this matchup. These two players know that whoever ends up winning the neutral game can rack up so much percent because both of them are so good at getting follow-ups and making some custom combos. Boba seems to be much more in control in this match than the last. DSS is definitely on the ropes right now. At 87% and
oh no! Hopefully we do not see a repeat of the second game with Boba Tapioca taking a 2-stock.
Boba is just looking primed and ready to win this match.
Oh my goodness!
He's
Boba is just on a roll right now.
63 and counting. DSS.
Ooh, that was a good up B though, at least.
Oh, Luma just always there to follow up afterwards. You have to be very aware of what's going to go down next. DSS now is going off stage to put on some pressure to Boba.
That is really scary that even though Rosalina's flying away, you have to stay in your shield or else Luma will be able to go up and do that.
Yeah, Luma is just such a threat, and when you're down like this, you don't have as many safe moments as you would with other.
You just can't take any percent. Mm.
DSS in a really bad position right now. He used second jump. Luckily, gets back on stage with that attack for Boba, but that up smash, both hits from both parties, end up bringing it to 2-2. Boba Tapioca and DSS, they have to fight down to the last game to move into grand finals. Who is going to be fighting for first and who's going to be going home with a sour third place? We know for sure it can go either way. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Smashville here, because it is DSS's counterpick, and he's been winning on Smashville.
Yeah, actually, Smashville would be a very, very, very smart choice.
It's his most comfortable stage, and he has record wins on it. It's where he wants to be right now, most likely. Okay, and we will see Smashville as Game 5. The last game for one of these two competitors today. Nice use there. Immediately gets rid of Luma by using that up B.
I'm pretty sure Boba does not mind that at all, though. Just because she'll come back.
DSS hasn't been putting a lot of pressure on Boba when he gets rid of Luma. And that's been one of the biggest issues
yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah, I've noticed that as well. Especially when Rosalina is by herself without Luma.
That's the best time to attack.
Yeah, she has she does not have as much pressure.
Boba's been extremely patient in those times because he knows that DSS would have to engage on him. He can kind of just sit back, wait, and stay in his shield if DSS gets close. But as soon as Luma comes back, DSS is once again at a disadvantage, and we can see that now. You know, Rosa has full capabilities of killing, even at this percent, with some up airs. As Boba has been doing throughout this tournament.
Man, they're both just playing extremely careful right now. They both want to take the W home right now.
DSS, he's still just waiting out these moments, not really approaching. And when he does, Boba's just weaving in and out, and Luma's back once again.
Ooh, that was a great air dodge by DSS into a neutral air. Avoiding the Rosalina down smash.
Alright, Boba is up in the air where DSS wants her to be. Both of these guys have been punishing each other for landing back into the ground. That DI out, very smart for Boba, not getting hit by the pop-up hitbox of that dash attack. Oh, DSS going for that up air.
Ooh, that up B and the up air almost connected. Extremely close.
Boba's a little too high for it now. A back throw, though, will kill. And that is definitely what DSS is looking for. If he takes the first stock of this game, he would be primed in the position to move on to Grand Finals. And there's the back throw. Boba Tapioca is definitely going to be looking to take out this stock right now.
Oh, he was looking for that air dodge too, but he did not react to it fast enough.
Oh, DSS has been using those up Bs very swiftly so that Boba wouldn't have an opportunity to go out there and use gravitational pull. But that amount of fear has been putting DSS in a bad spot, not being able to angle his up Bs directly into the stage.
Ooh, what? That jab combo into up smash.
And now DSS is taking a lot of percent. 24-8 isn't too bad, but it's been really hard for DSS to get in on Boba. Those
and now,
grabs, though.
Yeah, Boba should, DSS should have been able to even up the percent right there with that combo, and he did. This is such a close game right now.
Good use of dash attack there. Knowing that it'll go through Luma's. Oh,
and like I said before, that is how you punish that up B, using that down smash to cover up that one frame.
But those percents, man. All of the damage that Boba ends up doing since he has Luma as well, you don't want to be trading. It's anyone's game right now. DSS is in a good position, but
this is such
with Luma on the field, very scary. Percents are dead even, 76 to 76.
They are dead even. Uh-oh.
Boba ends up taking the lead, goes for the down air. DSS trying to get that ledge play once again.
They're both just trying to look for a grab right now.
Boba's 83%. They're tied once again. Boba is alone now. He only has Rosalina. DSS does not want to approach, though, because getting grabbed at this point would put him in a bad position.
This is a tight game.
DSS giving a lot of respect to Rosa whenever she's all alone, though.
Oh.
And now Boba has another opportunity.
This is actually down to only a single minute left.
That back throw isn't gonna. Oh, it does kill! Incredible, and that was perfect DI coming from Boba. DSS moves on to Grand Finals for the first time at Versus.
That was a great set.
That was an amazing set. It was down to the wire. Both of those players showing just how incredible this entire tournament has been today in singles and doubles. Boba playing just insanely.
Out of his mind.
And DSS, now that he finally has a Wii U, has made it into Grand Finals. At Versus for the first time. He won. Is he going to win double Grand Finals?
Ooh.
Is he going to take home doubles and singles today? Sean only has to win 3 games in either set in order to take it home. Sean has classically beaten DSS in previous Smash titles.
Yes.
But DSS is an up-and-comer, and he's very, very smart. And also, DSS has practice against 3 High, so he has the Diddy matchup.
That is true.
Let's just see who's going to take it home. I couldn't say.
I couldn't say either.
Both of these guys are so hungry for that first-place victory.
This is going to be one hell of a uphill battle, though, for DSS, as he is coming from losers. Is the only downside.
He's going to have to win 2 sets against Sean, of all people, who hasn't dropped a set to anyone this entire tournament.
Nope. Well, we're definitely going to see how this goes, though. This is going to be an exciting set, for sure.
Well, we will definitely see. These guys are getting prepped and ready to go, hydrating themselves, getting into the right mindset. This is going to be the last 1 or 2 sets of the night.
Right. Good.
Shout-outs to Boba Tapioca.
Shout-outs to Boba.
That dude put on an amazing show today. Everybody show Boba your love in the chat. Let's get some Bobas. Let's get some Boba Tapioca.
Raise your Bobas.
Raise your Bobas.
All right. Chat's hoping that DSS pulls a GP.
The Jeep sweep.
Yep, the Jeep sweep.
We will see. Okay, they're going into game 1, set 1. What a deadly time. DSS gets first blood. 11%. But Sean, I'm pretty sure Sean he knows this matchup. He plays against Danny Fan. He plays against Just Take It as well, another NES player. Sean has a lot of experience in this matchup. But DSS, it's the same thing. He plays against 3 High. He played against Ito. He plays against Nanners. So it's not going to be about the character in this matchup for sure. It's going to be about the player. Both of these guys know how to approach and when not to.
Oh yeah, Smash 4 is definitely a game where it's not. You don't need the matchup experience anymore. It's more player v player. And the taunt, knowing that Sean couldn't really follow up with anything right there. It's good recovery.
Yeah, DSS dipping low. Sean's going to have a hard time going down there without getting punished. Still fairly close. Sean's only up by a little bit. Nice use of side B there. Covering many options, but not the one that was used.
Oh, he tried to cover behind him. Wow, and Sean's not able to punish in time for that down smash.
Sean's only been ahead by a little bit this entire time. Just being, I don't know, winning the exchanges just one more time than DSS has, and just one step ahead.
Ooh.
That forward smash is going to put a dent in DSS's plans of winning in Grand Finals. Because right now, Sean is only at 87%. It's not going to be a kill percent for Ness. Sean's in a good position to just rack up damage.
DSS really just has to DI into Diddy Kong at 0, so Sean does not get that double up air.
Yeah, I don't know if he knows about that information, but hopefully he learns. That back throw is not going to kill.
Oh, it was really close though.
Yeah, it looked rather close. Sean's just playing super safe right now. 76% on DSS. And,
oh, wow. That was great reactions out of him.
Great grab, knowing that as soon as the banana hit shield, Sean was going to come in for one. But leaving that grab open for Sean to run into was the perfect move. Oh, nice pivot grab.
That was a really great option. That is one of the ways to stop people from DIing your down throw correctly.
Great
to
move
just
by
go
Sean
for those
using
the
that down
grab.
smash.
Oh, and that took his jump.
Oh, we got some hoo-has in the chat. Hoo-ha!
Yeah, you got the hoo, then you got the ha. The hoo-ha.
So in this matchup, Sean wants to hoo, and then follow up with a ha.
Ah.
And in the neutral, usually you want to begin with a hoo, and then sometimes, depending on DI, you ha. Sometimes you hoo-ha-ha.
I know that most Diddies prefer the hoo-ha-ha.
Yeah, hoo-ha-ha. Sometimes you hoo-ha-ha-he. But, you know, Sean loves to hoo-ha. He's the traditional hoo-ha. Sometimes he hoo-ha-has, you know?
Oh, what is this? DSS is going Meta Knight on Meta Knight stage.
Actually, he's been practicing his Meta Knight. He's been saying for a while that he wants to play Meta Knight. And as we saw from Ito, it's a potential victory. It's a good character who just hasn't been explored that much because he's nothing. Well, he's not nearly as strong as he was in Brawl. But we will see what ends up happening next. Sean has a lot of experience against Meta Knight because he played Meta Knight in Brawl. And
That's
overall, if you know how he worked in Brawl, you have a great feel for how he works in this game.
What was I gonna say? I did actually hear that every single character in this game is viable, which is the amazing thing about Smash 4 is that there's no bad character. Every character you can play on a competitive level, even characters that have gotten supposedly nerfed into the ground like Meta Knight, and they can still be shown on the
competitive level.
On the competitive level, exactly.
Well, right now though, it looks like DSS's Meta Knight isn't seasoned enough to deal with Sean, because at 113, trying to play the Brawl matchup on this stage, it's not working out too well.
That was an interesting glitch.
Diddy is a whole new beast, and that side B is going to kill at 133. Sean sitting at the magical percent of 69. Oh,
Sean looking for the hoo-ha.
He is looking for that hoo-ha. Let's see if Sean can get it. Are we going to get a hoo?
Ooh, we are not getting a hoo at all.
We are not getting a hoo, but that up air under the stage has been really, really popular. Nice.
That was a great dimension. Yeah, that was absolutely amazing. I keep forgetting that move could actually kill now in this game, and I've been caught off guard by multiple times.
Meta Knight sitting at 53% right now. Not too bad, but Sean's been known to take control rather easily. Oh, Sean does the double clap.
Oh.
Down tilt being such a good move of Diddy Kong's. He gets the who, and he gets the he. No ha.
Too high a percent for the ha. Ooh.
Smart of Sean to know that DSS was going to get the DI. Sean waited for the air dodge. Ended up connecting at least a little bit of the up smash. And at 98%, that's going to be really difficult for DSS to live. A down throw or a fair, or even a side B might even kill at this point.
Oh yeah, no, Meta Knight is extremely light.
That up air is going to take it. Sean is up 2-0 right now in Grand Finals.
Yep.
One more game to Sean, and he ends up winning first place for the first time at Versus.
Yep. This is in a long time.
In a long time. DSS going Sonic for his last game.
I
have a feeling he's kind of just throwing it in the towel at this point.
Yeah, no, that's same here. I mean, he has to win 6 games in a row in order to bring it back.
6 games, and it is late at night. I'm pretty sure he has school tomorrow. We're all just trying to get home at this
Yeah,
time.
no, we're all kind of tired right now.
Let's see what tag he ends up putting in here.
Down.
Down ban.
Up, ban. He's saying ban Sonic. Unless he's gonna pick Diddy Kong.
Unless he's gonna pick Diddy Kong. Let's see. Is he going for... No? Yes.
Yep.
DSS making a statement right here.
The Sol.
With quite possibly his last game.
DSSY, frowny face says GP Soul.
Sean takes back his color, saying, I'm in winner's side. And we're going into Diddy Dittos.
Oh,
Grand
this
finals.
This is definitely what I want to see for the potentially last game of the tournament. It's some Diddy Dittos.
Sean is very, very proficient in the Diddy Ditto. He's played with and against Ito many, many times.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
He has experience against Nanners, and honestly, I feel like the Ditto is something that it's easy to be good in because you know what your character can do. Sean is the highest level Diddy rank-wise that's currently in Northern California. It's going to be hard to beat the guy at his own game. But let's see if DSS can pull out a victory. Sean is the blue Diddy Kong, by the way, holding the S tag, and we have Ban. Ban Diddy, I believe that's what he's trying to say there. Coming out from DSS. We're going to have a lot of hoo-has going on here. Sean already has a pretty good lead, I believe. He has a few options as to killing here. Back throw being a very good one. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, great
And the
patience.
hoo-ha by Sean.
I'm sorry, guys. I just think it's hoo-ha is hilarious. DSS trying to emulate what just happened to him.
Come on,
Bring
chat.
Sean to 107.
Come on, chat. Raise your hoo-has.
Raise your hoo-has, guys. We're hoo-haing out here. Sean's got a full stock lead and 2 bananas. I think DSS is just trying to get a little bit more Diddy experience in right here. Up air's not going to be fresh anymore.
Oh, he tried to look for the haw after the who.
Sean's just tacking on a lot of percent right now. Ooh. And I mean, when you play with people like Ito for so long, in both singles and doubles, you're going to have such great awareness of what's going on in this matchup. The Ditto is something that Sean must be really, really good at from all the experience. And it's showing here. It's 85% to 11, and Sean has been playing very strong. He only has one more game to go.
Yeah, DSS is on his last legs right now.
Sean only really has to give it one more hoo-ha. And that will be the game. Even a sweet spot fair, most likely in this game.
That's it.
There's the who and the ha. And first place, for the first time in quite a while, goes to Sean Briscoe. He raises his hands in the air in celebration.
Doing his own up air.
He's taking his girl out to Red Lobster tomorrow with all the money he just made.
Woo!
And, well, thanks everybody for tuning in. We had a really, really fun night. Shoutouts to Boba Tapioca for putting on such an amazing show.
Oh, that was amazing.
Shoutouts to DSS for making it so far in this tournament. He got a Wii U, and now he's breaking through in singles. He got second place at this one and won in doubles with 3 high. And shoutouts to Sean for doing an amazing job making it all the way to first place for the first time in quite a while.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in. Thank you, Capsule Entertainment, for the amazing stream. Thank you, Stream, for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us at the Mr. Pink and the NorCal DC for more Smash-related content. And we will see you next Tuesday.